Take one last look at this bracket before we hack it up.
This is where the air pump is on there, and they just suck power, and it was just to cheat the emissions. It would blow fresh air into the exhaust. We're not going to use that. So we're going to cut this off, and it'll look a lot cleaner instead of having this goofy bracket. The alternator will be held on, but then all this is going to go away, and then we got to make a spacer back here so that bolt goes all the way to the head and ties this up in 3 points. So you can see how ugly this would have been if we would have left this sit here. Now it's more simplified. Your engine bay always looks better with the less stuff you have on it.
We're getting ready to drop the distributor in, and I've rolled this engine over 360, and there's no mark on this balancer. First we'll stick our thumb over that number 1 hole and roll over till air rushes out. We'll back it off and stick a screwdriver in there to find top dead center. And we'll just make a crude mark on the wheel.
I made one of these tools at home, and it was just a spark plug. I broke all the porcelain out of it, broke off the electrode, and then I tapped it out and had a 3/8 fine thread bolt. And you'd screw that in there, and then you'd turn your motor over until it stopped. Then you go back the other way where it stopped, and then split the difference, and then you could make a timing mark. But we don't have that here. So first, we're just going to roll it over till we get, compression sound. And then we'll play with it back and forth with a screwdriver.
Is that it?
Sound like it. Okay, it's coming up. Coming up. Still coming up.
There.
So now we're going to take and grind a little mark right here.
What do you think of that, folks?
An old bristly brush, this ain't like a pinstriper's brush. I just want to get loaded up.
I had to cut the end of that paint marker off. Because it was
They must get a kick out of, we're not the only ones that go through this kind of crap just to get a job done. I'm going to fill that, and then I got to wipe it.
This GM distributor sure is going to look nice in that Ford. Go put a little break-in lube on there. We're going to try these MSD Street Fire wires. They're cheaper than the superconductors.
And he's got a good set of pliers that make the double crimp.
So this would be the end of the cap, and these are all universal. I think you bend them to 45 or even...
I think they'd probably be best straight because we got exhaust manifolds, and then we got to go over the valve covers. We're not going to be going like my Chevy. They came from underneath and you put them on, and it was good to have a 90. These are just going to go over the valve cover, and then the spark plugs are up on top.
I've been saving all my old spark plug wire stuff in case you need an extra connector. I've plumbed a flush tee into the outlet side of the heater core, plugged that there, and I'm just going to run it. I'm thinking maybe there's some of that stop leak up in that heater. I don't want it to get into our new radiator. I think that just blew out of there. There was some nastiness in there. I was just reading the flush tee instructions, and they're saying that this is the inlet and that's the return. I have to study that water pump a little closer, but just to be sure, I'm going to flush it the opposite direction as well. Got this big HEI distributor on here now, and there was a fuel filter screwed right in this carb. It was pointed right at this cap. So I had a 90, I put it on there, and I just put an inline fuel filter in there. I'll probably put a strap or something on it to this bolt hole at some point. But I'm trying NICOP for the first time. Had to make a crazy sharp bend down there to avoid that belt. I don't think it looks too bad though. I was going to try to reuse the sending unit on the gas tank, but I noticed that thing there is loose as a goose. So I got a new sending unit here. You know, I wonder if that made it had a fuel starvation problem, because that tank was like all the way full. I'll get this job set in there, and I'll make sure that this is not kicked up at all from the bottom. If I have to, I'll bend it a little bit. Just want to make sure that E means E. This sending unit only wanted to go in one way. I can see through the hole, it looks like it's all the way down. I think this is a worthy investment for replacing this tank. Especially since that old one, the piece pulled right out of it. I got a new rubber grommet for the vent too. Looks like this vent guy has got a one-way valve in it in case I roll this pig over. Been working on her all day. It's time to put this core support on. It was on with hockey pucks. This one really got crushed. This one's a Milwaukee Admirals. Still in pretty good shape. We're going to replace the crushed one. We got one made in the Czech Republic. I put it in the lathe that got the hole perfectly in the center.
If nobody knew about this, you wouldn't even think this was ever modified. But now we got a wider area, a bigger radiator, and it doesn't look hacked. Go around from the other direction to show how the support holds at. That's clean.
We just got the battery zip tied up here, and everything's clear. We're gonna see if it starts. We'd like to pull it in the garage to finish putting the fenders on it and stuff before we move it. All right. Try now. Coming off. Not yet. Too advanced. All right. Prime again. It's a thirsty mofo. All right. Shit, me retarded. Okay. Just a little bit more. More gas. Alright. Here, it's getting gas now. Alright. Get in the garage and get some fenders on. We got a situation with the rear brakes, and the pedals to the floor now. One of the bleeding screws broke on one of the wheel cylinders, so we put two new wheel cylinders in it. We got the axle out. Had to undo the adjuster ring back. So it's in here. Pile of rust in there. I had done the brakes once in this truck when I first got it. You can see the shoes are actually in pretty good shape. So I think it's just going to be a matter of cleaning this all up.
So he had that sunken mud probably.
Maybe, who knows.
That's when he revved the engine.
New wheel cylinder here, no problems. Came over to this side and looks like this wheel cylinder was leaking brake fluid all over this stuff here. And our shoe material is gone. Another trip to the parts store.
So we were gonna use our camouflage of being a utility work truck. So we thought Wisconsin would give it a little bit more professional look. And we just eyeballed it, put some tape up. Then I never put stickers on before, and I got some bubbles. So I'd used a X-Acto knife, and if you poke the hole, it'll let the air bleed out. You just rub it and get it tight so water can't get in there. And that's the finished product. So the bike, the thing's put together. There's a lot of shifting stuff around, lifting, shimming, and we got it to industrial tolerances. It's a work truck. It's not a Lamborghini.